Good afternoon, one and all. Today we are going to discuss about the action of commutator and also the EMF equation of DC generator. Okay, in the previous class we discussed about the working principle of a DC generator. Okay, what is the output of DC generator? In the previous class we will discuss the output of the DC generator is AC, but we require the DC. Okay, that's why we are using the commutator. Okay, this is the one of the component in the case of a DC generator. What is the main purpose for this commutator is it converts AC to DC. Okay, that means alternating current to the direct current. Okay, by using the commutator we can convert the AC to the DC. Okay, that's why the commutator is used in the case of a DC generators. Okay, in the commutator we are using the, instead of slip rings we are using the split rings. Okay, instead of slip rings we are using the split rings. Then the commutator will be converted into AC to the DC current. Okay, then the commutator is converted into the AC to DC current. Okay, understand my, a commutator is a mechanical rectifier. Okay, what is meant by rectifier? AC to DC. Okay, the commutator is also the mechanical rectifier. It is used to convert AC to DC. Okay, it is used to convert AC to DC. Okay, this is the commutator cross-sectional view. Here, the split rings are the commutator segments, that is S1 and S2 are placed instead of slip rings. Okay, instead of slip rings we are using the split rings. Okay, by using these split rings we can convert the AC to DC current. Okay, the split rings are the commutator are made out of a conducting cylinder. Okay, it is a conducting cylinder which is cut into two halves. Okay, this is the commutator segments, that is A, B. Okay, that means the split rings. Okay, it is also called as the split rings. Okay, these split rings are cut by the two parts, that is the A and the B. Okay, these two parts are separated by the mica segments. Okay, these two parts are separated by the mica segments. Okay, these are the split rings are the commutator and is made out of conducting cylinder which is cut into two halves. Okay, this is the first half and this is the second half. Okay, this that is named as the A and this is named as the B. Okay, by using this mica, then this cylindrical commutator segments is cut by two parts, that is A part and the B part. Okay, by a thin sheet of mica. Okay, this is the thin sheet of mica. Okay, the brushes B1 and B2. Okay, these are the brushes, that is, okay, these are the brushes, that is B1. Okay, this brush is named as the B1 and this is the B2 and this is the B2. Okay, what is the purpose of these two brushes? Okay, normally the purpose of brush is to collect the current and then it will be given to the load. Okay, this is the purpose of a brush. Okay, the two brushes are connected at the end of these split rings, that is B1 and the B2. Okay, B1 and the B2. Okay, next come. At position Z 90 degrees, okay, we can explain the operation for that commutator. Okay, at position 90 degrees, the conductor AB is under the south pole and the conductor CD are under the north pole. Okay, the conductor AB is under the south pole. Okay, under the CD is the under the north pole. Okay, that will be observed in the case of a working principle. Okay, with coil rotating in the clockwise direction. Okay, the coil is rotating in the clockwise direction. Using Fleming's right hand rule, the current in the conductor AB is from BA and in the conductor CD is D to C. Okay, therefore the current flows in the path of, okay, that will be explained in the figure. Okay, this is the North Pole and this is the South Pole. Okay, in between the North and the South Pole, we are developing the some flux lines. Okay, in between the North and the South Pole, we are developing the some flux lines. Okay, these are the flux lines. Okay, always the direction of that flux lines is north to south. Okay, always the direction of flux lines is north to south. Okay, at theta is equal to 90 degrees. Okay, consider at theta is equal to 90 degrees. Okay, 90 degrees means that this is the conductor. Okay, this is the conductor. Okay, this is the peripheral velocity of that AB conductor. Okay, this is the AB conductor and this is the CD conductor when this theta is equal to 90 degrees. When the theta is equal to 90 degrees. Okay, in this case, the conductor AB is under the south pole. Okay, and the CD is in the under the north pole. Okay, theta is equal to 90 degrees. Therefore, the peripheral velocity of that conductor is parallel to the perpendicular to the flux lines. Therefore, maximum EMF is induced in this position. Therefore, maximum EMF is induced in this position. Okay, next coming to the current flow direction of the path. Okay, this is the slip rings. And these are the commutator segments. Okay, this will be divided by the mica segment. This is the commutator that is divided into two parts by the mica segment, and these are the carbon brushes. And this is the load. And this is the load. Okay, this is the load. Okay, this is the AB conductor, AB, and this is the CD. Okay, this is the AB conductor and this is the CD. It will be in capital letters. Okay, this is A and this is B and this is C and this is the D. Okay, first of all, we are taking the slip rings. Okay, it is the S1. A will be considered as the S1 and this is the S2. Okay, and this is the S2. First, conductor A to S1, A to S1 and M to L and B1 and M to L. Okay, the current flow direction is like this. Okay, M, L, D, C. Okay, A, B, M, L, A, B, M, S1, L, S2, D, C. Okay, this is the current flow direction. Okay, when the slip rings are rotated, okay, when the slip rings are rotated, then the position of these two A, B and also the position of these two conductor is also changed. Okay, this is the first position and next second position is the okay, by using the split rings, both the commutator and the conductor is rotated. Both are rotated. Okay, this is the B and this is the A. This is the B and this is the A. Okay, this is the C, D, A, B. Okay, in this case also the direction of current flow is same. Okay, this is the load. And this is in this case also the direction of current flow is same. Okay, this is the second position. Okay, in the previous case, only the conductor is rotated, the split rings does not rotated. Okay, that's why the output of that DC generator is obtained like this. Okay, when we are using this commutator, okay, the slip rings and also the conductor is also changed their position. Okay, that means in the first case, the conductor AB is connected to the commutator segment A. Okay, and the conductor CD is connected to commutator segment B. Okay, and in the second case, the conductor AB is connected to the A and the conductor CD is connected to the B. There is no change of the connection of the commutator and the conductor segments. If there is no change in the connection of the commutator segments for the conductor, okay, therefore no therefore there is no change in the cycle. Okay, that's why the output of that commutator will be obtained the DC. Okay, this is the direct current. Okay, in the negative cycle there is not representation of any other voltage or the current, but only it will be represented in the positive cycle. Okay, that is the action of the commutator. Okay, understand ma? First of all, what is the action of commutator? By using the commutator, okay, it will be convert AC to the DC. Okay, how it will be converted? Instead of slip rings, we are using the split rings. Okay, what is the purpose of that split rings? The split rings rotated and also the conductor is also rotated. In the case of commutator, both split rings and the conductor is rotated. Okay, therefore the direction of that current flow is same. Okay, like that. Okay, there is no change of this current flow direction for any other cases. But in the case of a slip rings, but in the case of a previous case, that is the slip rings case, okay, the direction of current will be changed at position 1 to position and swan position at theta equal to 360 degrees. There is a change in the cycle, current direction cycle. Okay, therefore the output is obtained like this. Okay, but in that commutator action, okay, both the commutator segments and the conductor segments are rotated. Okay, there is no any change of the current flow direction when we are using the commutator segments, that is the split rings. Okay, that is the main use of a split rings. Okay, the output of a DC generator is the DC voltage or the DC current. Okay, we require DC voltage or the DC current. While we are observing the working principle of a DC generator in the previous class, the output will be like this. Okay, that is the AC voltage or the AC current. But in that case, in the DC generator, we are using the commutator. Okay, the main purpose of that commutator is this AC current is converted into the DC. Okay, by using the commutator segments. How it will be converted? Okay, instead of slip rings, we are using the split rings. Okay, instead of slip rings, we are using the split rings. Okay, what is the use of that split rings? When the split rings rotated, automatically the conductor is also rotated. Okay, the slip rings rotated, automatically the conductor is also rotated. Okay, in the previous case, by using the slip rings, the commutator the segments does not rotated. Okay, that means the slip rings does not rotated, only the conductor changes their position. But by usage of these commutator segments, both the conductor, okay, this is the conductor and this is the commutator segment, both the conductor and the commutator segments are rotated. Therefore DC current or the DC voltage will be obtained. Okay, understand ma? మన వర్కింగ్ ప్రిన్సిపల్ లో చూసినప్పుడు మనకి వచ్చిన అవుట్పుట్ ఏంటి? వోల్టేజ్ అనేది మనకి ఏసీలో అప్టైన్ అయింది. కానీ మనకి కావాల్సింది ఏంటి? డీసీ జనరేటర్ కాబట్టి మనకొచ్చే అవుట్‌పుట్ ఎలా ఉండాలి? డీసీలో ఉండాలి. ఓన్లీ ద అవుట్‌పుట్ ఈస్ లైక్ దిస్. ఓకే. ఓన్లీ పాజిటివ్ సైకిల్‌లోనే మనకి డీసీ అనేది అప్‌టెండ్ అవ్వాలి. ఆ డీసీ మనకి ఎలా అప్‌టెండ్ అవుతుంది అంటే బై యూజింగ్ ద commutator in the generator. Okay, that is the action of a generator. Okay, sorry, action of a commutator. Okay, what is the commutator action? Okay, instead of slip rings, ఏదైతే మనం వర్కింగ్ ప్రిన్సిపల్ లో చూసామో స్లిప్ రింగ్స్ బదులు మనం ఏం చేస్తున్నాం? స్ప్లిట్ రింగ్స్ అనే వాటిని యూజ్ చేసాము. ఓకే, వాట్ ఈస్ ద మెయిన్ పర్పస్ ఆఫ్ దట్ స్ప్లిట్ రింగ్స్ మీన్స్ when the split rings rotated, automatically the conductor is also rotated. Okay, in the previous case, that is the in slip rings case, only the conductor is rotated. Only the conductor is rotated. Okay, and the commutator segments does not rotated. Okay, that's why the output waveform is obtained like this only. Okay, but we are using the commutator segments. The commutator segment and the conductor is also rotated. Okay, that will be observed in this figure. Okay, this is the conductor A, B, C, D. That conductor is connected by the commutator segment A, B. Okay, this commutator is divided into two parts by using the mica. Thin mica that will be divided into two parts. Okay, that A's commutator segment is connected to the AB conductor. Okay, at in the some case, after the some position changes, the AB conductor changed the position and also the commutator segment is also changed the position. Okay, therefore the output of the current direction is same for all the cases. Okay, by changing the commutator segments and the conductor segments, okay, the direction of the current is same. Okay, in the all the cases. Okay, that's why the output is represented in like this. Okay, that's why the output is represented like this. Okay, understand ma? This is the action of a commutator. Okay, commutator యొక్క మెయిన్ యాక్షన్ ఏంటి అంటే ఏసీని మనకి డీసీగా కన్వర్ట్ చేస్తుంది. ఓకే, ఏసీని మనకి డీసీగా ఎలా కన్వర్ట్ చేసింది? ఇన్స్టెడ్ ఆఫ్ స్లిప్ రింగ్స్ వీఆర్ యూజింగ్ ద స్ప్లిట్ రింగ్స్. ఓకే, వాట్ ఈస్ ద మెయిన్ పర్పస్ ఆఫ్ దట్ స్ప్లిట్ రింగ్స్ మీన్స్? ఓకే, స్ప్లిట్ రింగ్స్ ఏం చేస్తున్నాయి? వాటి డైరెక్షన్ ని చేంజ్ చేసుకుంటాయి. పొజిషన్స్, కండక్టర్ పొజిషన్ చేంజ్ అయ్యే కొద్దీ ఆ స్ప్లిట్ రింగ్స్ యొక్క డైరెక్షన్ కూడా చేంజ్ అవుతుంది. అంటే మనం 2 సైకిల్స్ లో అబ్జర్వ్ చేస్తే ఫస్ట్ సైకిల్ లో ఏబి కండక్టర్ ని ఏ సెగ్మెంట్ కనెక్ట్ చేస్తాము, అలాగే సిడి కండక్టర్ ని బి సెగ్మెంట్ కి కనెక్ట్ చేసాం. ఓకే, అలాగే కొన్ని పొజిషన్స్ చేంజ్ అయిన తర్వాత కానీ మనం అబ్జర్వ్ చేస్తే ద పొజిషన్ ఫర్ దట్ ఏబి కండక్టర్ చేంజెస్ and also the position of the commutator segments is also changed. Okay, కొన్ని పొజిషన్స్ తర్వాత చూస్తే దట్ ఈస్ theta equal to 90 degrees and so on up to theta equal to 360 degrees వరకు కానీ మనం అబ్జర్వ్ చేస్తే the positions of the commutator segments and conductor both will be changed. Okay, the direction of the current is same. Okay, like that. Okay, the direction of the current is same but all the in the positions. Okay, for every position the direction of the current is same. Why? Because the direction of the current is same means the conductor and also the commutator segments both will be changed when we are using the split rings in the commutator. Okay, in the commutator. అదే స్లిప్ రింగ్స్ గాని మనం యూజ్ చేసాము అంటే స్లిప్ రింగ్స్ ఏం చేస్తాయి? కండక్టర్ ని మాత్రమే రొటేట్ చేస్తాయి. ఆ వాటి పొజిషన్ చేంజ్ అవ్వదు. కాబట్టి ఏంటి, కరెంట్ డైరెక్షన్ అనేది ఒక్కొక్క సైకిల్లో ఒక్కోలాగా ఉంది కాబట్టి మనకి అవుట్పుట్ ఎలా వచ్చింది? ఏసీలో వచ్చింది. ఒకసారి పాజిటివ్ సైకిల్లో, ఒకసారి నెగటివ్ సైకిల్లో మనకి అవుట్పుట్ అనేది అప్టెండ్ అయింది. ఓకే, దాన్ని మనం డీసీగా కన్వర్ట్ చేసుకోవాలి అంటే కామ్యుటేటర్ అనే కాంపోనెంట్ తో మనం కన్వర్ట్ చేస్తున్నాం. ఓకే, కామ్యుటేటర్ లో మనం ఏం యూజ్ చేసాం? స్లిప్ రింగ్స్ బదులు స్ప్లిట్ రింగ్స్ యూజ్ చేసాం. స్ప్లిట్ రింగ్స్ ఏమవుతుంది? స్ప్లిట్ రింగ్స్ రొటేట్ అవటంతో పాటు కండక్టర్ ని కూడా మనకి రొటేట్ చేస్తుంది. ఓకే, both split rings and the conductor is rotated. Therefore, at any position there is no change in the direction of the current or the voltage. Okay, therefore the output of the waveform will be obtained in the positive cycle only. Okay, then the output output of the EMF is obtained in the positive cycle. Okay, this is the diagram, and this is the AB conductor, and this is the CD conductor, S1 segment and S2 segment. Okay, in this segment, when we are observing the direction of the current, okay, when we are observing the direction of the current, first of all, B, A, okay, next S1, that means B1, M, L and B2. Okay, B2, D, C. Okay, B, A, B1, M, L, B2, D, A. Okay, this is the direction of a current in first case or first position. Okay, this is the rectangular conductor A, B, C, D. Okay, that will be placed in between the north and the south poles. Okay, in that, instead of slip rings, we are using the commutator segments. Okay, at the end of this AB conductor, we are connecting the commutator segments are the split rings. Okay, the purpose of these split rings is used to rotate the conductor, and also it rotates itself. Okay, and also it rotates itself అంటే కాముటేటర్ రొటేట్ అవుతుంది, దాంతో పాటు కండక్టర్ కూడా మనకి రొటేట్ అవుతుంది. ఓకే, దిస్ ఈస్ ద కరెంట్ డైరెక్షన్ ఇన్ ద ఫస్ట్ కేస్. ఓకే, దిస్ ఈస్ ద కరెంట్ డైరెక్షన్ ఇన్ ద ఫస్ట్ కేస్. ఓకే, వెన్ we are observing the second position, okay, AB conductor in the north pole side and CD conductor in the south pole side. Okay, this is the AB conductor and CD conductor. Okay, in this case, AB conductor is placed in the north pole and CD conductor is placed in the south pole. Okay, this is the rectangular conductor. That rectangular conductor is connected by the commutator segments. Okay, these are the commutator segments. Okay, at that commutator segments, we are connecting the brushes, that is B1 and the B2. Okay, in that case, we observe the current directions. Okay, at a position theta equal to 270 degrees, that's the position for that AB conductor and also the S1 will be changed. Okay, in the previous diagram, we are observing this is the AB conductor and this is the S1 segment, and in the present case, okay, this is the AB conductor and this is the S1 segment. Okay, when we are observing both diagrams, okay, the current change is, the current direction is, okay, in this case also the direction of the current is A, B, C, D, B1, M to L. Okay, in this case also the direction of the current is M to L. Okay, in the previous case also the direction of this current for the load R is M to L. Okay, B, A, B1, M, L, B2. Okay, while we are observing the current direction for this diagram, that is A, B, C, D, D1, M to L. Okay, when we are observing the direction for the load, current direction for that load, that is M to L in first case, and in second case also the direction for the load is also M to L. M to L. Okay, that's why the output for the for when we are using the commutator segments like this. Okay, this is the without commutator segments, the output is like this. Okay, this is the AC voltage or the AC current for all the cases. Okay, when we are taking the various position, that is up to theta equal to 0 degrees, theta equal to 30 degrees, and theta equal to 60, and theta equal to 90, 180, and 210, 270, up to 360 degrees, the waveform is obtained like this. Okay, that is the AC waveform. Okay, this output AC current will be converted into the DC. Okay, like this. Okay, like this, that will be converted like this by using this commutator. Okay, this is the action of a commutator. Okay, ఈ commutator ని యూస్ చేయడం వల్ల ఇలా వచ్చిన అవుట్పుట్ వోల్టేజ్ వేవ్ ఫామ్ మనకి ఈ రేంజ్ లో, ఓకే, ఈ టైప్ లో మనకి చేంజ్ వచ్చింది. ఓకే, ఎలా చేంజ్ అయింది మనకి? Split rings use చేయడం. What is the main purpose of that split rings? స్ప్లిట్ రింగ్స్ రొటేట్ అవుతాయి, దాంతో పాటు మనకి కండక్టర్ కూడా రొటేట్ అవుతుంది. ఓకే, దెర్ ఈజ్ ఏ రొటేషన్ ఫర్ బోత్ ద కండక్టర్ అండ్ ఆల్సో ద split rings. Okay, therefore no change in the current in all the two cases. Okay, that will be observed in this diagram. Okay, in the first position the CD conductor is taken in the north pole side and AB conductor is taken in the south pole side. Okay, at the end of this conductor we are connecting the commutator segments. Okay, that is the S2 is connected to CD and S1 is connected to AB. Okay, therefore the direction of this load is M to L. Okay, B, A, B1, M, L and B2, D, C. Okay, when we are observing the second position, that is A, B, C, D, B1, M, L. Okay, therefore the current flowing through this R load is same direction for both the cases. Okay, at this position AB conductor is taken at the north pole side and CD conductor is taken at the south pole side, and also the commutator segment position is also changed. Okay, this is the S1 that will be connected to the AB and this is the S2 that will be connected to the CD. Okay, both S1 and S2, AB and CD directions both will be changed. Okay, that's why there is no change in the current flow for R load. Okay, there is no change in the current flow for R load. Okay, this is the action of a commutator. Okay, understand ma? This is the action of a commutator. Okay, these are the commutator segments. This commutator is divided by the two segments, that is S1 and S2, by the mica. Okay, at the end of these commutator segments we are connecting the brushes, that is B1 and the B2. Okay, this commutator segments is connected to the rectangular conductor, that is A, B, C, D. At position 1, the commutator segment S1 is connected to the AB conductor and CD is connected to the S2 segment and CD is connected to the S2 segment. Okay, therefore the current direction is A, B, C, D, B1, M, L, B2. Okay, when we are changing that position, okay, in that case, the CD conductor is taken in the north pole side and AB conductor is taken in the south pole side, and AB conductor is connected to the S1 segment and CD conductor is connected to the S2 segment. Both segments and the conductor positions are changed. Okay, then we are observing the current direction, that is B, A, B1, M, L, B2. Okay, therefore the direction of the current in both the cases for the R load is same. Okay, then the output of that waveform is obtained like this. Okay, this is the DC output voltage or the DC current. Okay, how will be obtained? By using the commutator only, the AC voltage will be converted into the DC voltage. Okay, that is the main purpose of the commutator. Okay, it is a mechanical rectifier. Okay, understand ma? It is a mechanical rectifier. Okay, understand ma? This is the commutator action. Very, very important question. Okay, this is the commutator action. Okay, by using the commutator only we convert alternating current or voltage to the DC current. Okay, the output will be obtained in the positive cycle. Okay, by usage of, instead of slip rings we are using the split rings. Okay, in that case both split rings and the conductor both will be rotated. Okay, therefore the output will be changed like this. Okay, this is the action of a commutator. Okay, next coming to the EMF equation. Okay, next coming to the EMF equation. Okay, in that case where E is the average EMF induced in the volts. Okay, and Z is the number of armature conductors. Okay, we remember these terms. And N is the speed of the rotor and P is the number of poles and A is the number of parallel paths, and pi is the flux per pole. Pi is the flux per pole in Webers. Okay, this is the some important terms, okay, that will be remembered while calculating the EMF equation in the case of a DC generator. Okay, in the DC generator, what is the output? That is induced EMF. Okay, which type of induced EMF is developed? That is dynamically induced EMF. Okay, what is meant by dynamically induced EMF? The conductor is rotated and the flux lines is stationary. Okay, then that type of EMF is called as the dynamically induced EMF. Okay, what is the formula for that type of induced EMF is we can derive like this. Okay, as for the Faraday's laws of second law. Okay, what is the Faraday's second law? That is E is equal to the, okay, E is equal to minus n d phi by dt. Okay, that is E is equal to the minus n d phi by dt. Okay, minus n d phi by dt. E is the induced EMF, phi is the flux. Okay, phi is the flux. Okay, the EMF is directly proportional to the rate of change of flux linkages. Okay, EMF is directly proportional to the rate of change of flux linkages. Okay, this is the second law, Faraday's second law. The magnitude of induced EMF is directly proportional to the rate of change of flux linkages. Okay, understand, ma? Therefore, E is directly proportional to the n d phi by dt. Okay, E equal to k n d phi by dt, where k equal to 1. Therefore, E equal to n d phi by dt. Okay, the EMF per conductor E equal to the d phi by dt. Okay, d phi by dt. Okay, where d phi is the total flux in the air gap and dt is the time. Okay, therefore, the time taken for amplitude coil for complete one revolution. One revolution means dt equal to 60 by n seconds. Okay, therefore dt is equal to the 60 by n seconds. Okay, the EMF equation will be derived by using this EMF equation. Which type of induced EMF? That is dynamically induced EMF. Therefore, E equal to the d phi by dt. And then d phi is the rate total flux in the air gap and dt is the time taken for the conductor. Okay, dt is equal to 60 by n seconds. Okay, dt is equal to the how many seconds? 60 by n seconds. Okay. Therefore, substitute dt value, that is 60 by n. Okay, that is equal to p pi n by 60. That equal to p pi n by 60. Okay, therefore, A is the number of parallel paths and Z is the number of conductors. Okay, p pi n by 60 into Z by A. Okay, Z is the number of conductors, A is the parallel paths. Okay, then it can be written as pi Zn by 60 into P by A. Okay, therefore Eg equal to pi Zn by 60 into P by A, and then for wave winding we are connecting A equal to 2, for lap winding A equal to P. Okay, this is the EMF equation in the case of a DC generator. Okay, according to the Faraday's second law, E equal to d phi by dt. Okay, E equal to d phi by dt, where d phi equal to P pi. Okay, we are substituting d phi equal to P pi and dt equal to 60 by n. Okay, then we obtain E equal to P pi n by 60. Okay, then we multiplied Z by A value. Okay, then Eg equal to pi Zn by 60 into P by A. Okay, for wave winding, A equal to the 2. For lap winding, A equal to P. Okay, this is the EMF equation in the case of a DC generator. Okay, understand, ma? Okay, once we observe that EMF equation, okay, according to the Faraday's second law, okay, according to the Faraday's second law, E is equal to the minus n d phi by dt. Equal to minus n d phi by dt.